Hey guys, we're live in the welding lab. I'm bringing to you some first-hand view of our welding area on campus. We're speaking with Waylon Olmer, our program coordinator for our welding. And as you can see from some of the scenes you've reviewed so far, our students are nice and spread out to be compliant with CDC regulations. We're keeping our labs working at a safe distance, but still offering our students the hands-on experience they need as the component of their program. We're excited to speak with Mr. Olmer about some of the tools you can expect to need for class, some of the protocols you can expect for class, a little bit about what class will entail, and length of the program, how quickly we can get you college to career. So we're going to take a minute to speak with Mr. Olmer about some of the great pieces of our welding program here at OC Tech.
Hello, my name is Waylon Olmer. I'm the program director and welding instructor here at OC Tech. I'm going to go over a few tools and personal protective equipment that you're going to need here when you take classes at OC Tech. First thing we're going to start off with is our protective equipment. You're going to need a jacket with some type of leather sleeves or a green fire retardant cloth. You're going to need 2 sets of gloves, a thick pair of welding gloves. Notice they got nice cushion foamy fingers on the inside, and you're going to need a pair of what they call regular work gloves or MIG gloves. You're going to need a pair of cutting goggles, a pair of safety glasses, and a helmet or a shield, what we call them. This is an auto dart. You can also have a passive lens there at the bookstore too. And okay, now moving on to a basic few hand tools you're going to have here at the school is wire brush and a chip and hammer. These are probably your 2 most important tools. You're going to need a flint striker to light your torch and a pair of MIG pliers. These are specially designed for your MIG class. Notice they got a sharp point in the end. They actually have a pair of cutters inside. Another tool that we recently added is a pair of locking clamps. These clamps lock onto hot material. It can also be a regular pair of vice grips. You might have a pair of these at home already. Either one of these will work. Either one of these will work to hold the hot material. Now, you may have some other tools at the house that you might want to bring along. Tools that we have found out works good is a tri-square or a speed square. Of course, a tape measure. You're going to use this one a good bit. And a tip cleaner for oxy-fuel cutting. Oxy-fuel cutting tip cleaner. This is a necessity. You need to go ahead and buy one of these. This will be your best friend later on in life.
And a lot of these items can be purchased through the bookstore?
Yes, all these items can be purchased at the bookstore. They may not be the same type, they may not be the same brand, they may not be the same color. You can get all this through the bookstore.
And many of these tools they'll use as they go to work, is that right?
Yes, these tools you will buy and keep.
Wonderful.
You'll keep using these from here on out, and your tool selection is just going to grow.
Wonderful.
Over time. Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Mr. Olmer, tell us a little bit about kind of the breakdown of class. How much time do they spend hands-on in the lab, and how much instruction time do they usually expect?
All right, our normal hands-on labs, any of our welding labs are usually 4 hours long, and twice a week. We have an hour-and-a-half lecture usually one of those days, which this time will be online, and we will come in for the remaining 4-hour labs, where we actually put our hands in the gloves and put them on the tools.
Wonderful. And how do they progress as far as the class goes? What process do they start with when they learn,
okay.
And where do they finish?
Yes. One of the most important things is operating a torch and a plasma cutter. That is the basics for everyone. We will start with that. That'll be your first semester, and we also will start stick welding in the first semester. And we will grow on those skills progressively each semester afterwards. Third semester, we will start a new process, which is the MIG welding, that's wire welding, and we will take those classes and build on that, and then into your 3rd and 4th semesters, we will start with the TIG, and we will build onto that.
And that's the tungsten. That's a lot of your aluminum work?
A
Wonderful.
lot of aluminum work, pipe work is moved to that a lot. Not something they've been real big on here at OC Tech, but we're looking into changing that.
Wonderful. And is each booth outfitted with the equipment they need? How many working booths do we have in our lab?
I think we have in this lab, we have 17 working booths in this lab. And each lab has its own machine, its own setup, its own gas, its own wires, completely independent of the next booth. The guy next to you may be stick welding while you may be MIG welding, and the guy right down from you may be TIG welding.
Wonderful. And now they won't always work in a lab in their work environment. Tell us what they can expect as they get out into the field.
Correct. I would say 90% of welders do not ever see a shop from here on out. They may work it. They may have the liberty of working the shop, once or twice, 2 or 3 days a week, maybe. Most of them it is field repair or on construction site, on a job somewhere. There's no telling.
Might do some fabrication in the shop, but some install outside of the shop.
Yes, ma'am. You may be a fabrication shop welder to build a specific part piece, and you may have to travel with that part, with that machine to install it once you get into the field.
Wonderful. So welding is it a 4-semester program?
It is actually a 5-semester.
A 5-semester program, and they finish with an associate's.
Yes, ma'am. We actually have 2 different tracks. We got a basic certificate, which take you 2 semesters, an advanced certificate, which will take you 4 semesters. And the associate's degree is 5 semesters, yes.
Great. And financial aid can help cover welding, is that right?
Sure, that's correct.
Yes.
Sure.
Wonderful. Yeah. And folks, if you have a financial aid question, I'll drop the information below, but you'll want to email finaid@octech.edu. And if you'd like to get started in the welding program, we have some room for fall.
We do.
Wonderful. We can email askme@octech.edu, and that will go right to one of our admissions specialists who can get in touch with you to get you enrolled for fall. So it's not too late to begin with us in August when our classes do begin. And students will be back on campus full-time for August the 17th?
That's correct.
Wonderful.
Our lectures will be online through D2L, and our labs will be here in the lab every day. I just want to let you know that welding, it is hot, it is dirty, it is nasty, it is sweaty, and it is hot, and it is cold. I just want you to be prepared for that. This shop does not have air conditioner. It does not have heat. It will be cold in here. It will be sweltering hot in here. Just be prepared.
I have a question just then. Day classes and evening classes available?
Yes, we do. We have 2 classes. We have a day class and we have evening classes. We realize that actually half of our students are work. They work for a living and they want to better themselves, or they want to step up on the ladder a little bit more. And so we offer evening classes from 6 to 9, 6 to 10, somewhere around there, depending on the instructor.
Great.
Most of our welding labs are during the day or from 8 to 12. We do have a few afternoon classes. Your cutting class will be an afternoon class. And most of the time, the flux core welding will be an afternoon class, like from 1 to 3 or 2 to 4, somewhere around there. And you'll have your IMTs in the afternoon also.
Okay. And if they want to come visit the lab, can they email you for a tour?
Sure. Anytime. Email me at almercw1@octech.edu, or you can call me on my office phone, and that's 843-535-1299. That's the extension out here. If you get lost, you can call the school. We are the shop in the back, the biggest building in the back. That's us.
Yes, and if you'd like to make an appointment, we're open virtually. So if you'd like to make an appointment to visit campus and speak with an admissions counselor, or if you've already been accepted and you need to get advised for the fall, you can make an appointment by calling 535-1224. We are open by appointment. We have folks spread out in the cafeteria. They can help you with anything from getting your classes set to completing all the documents you need for your financial aid. We also have financial aid workshops. Those are being held every Thursday at 1 p.m. This week may be the last one before we begin fall. So you'll want to go on our Facebook page and find the link for the workshop there. Mr. Ormer, anything else you want to add for us?
I know. I think that's it.
Great.
Look forward to seeing y'all. Welcome to OC Tech.
Thank you so much.